I have trinkets and the allure of the discarded is too strong, is it? You have purchased all I have. A fair price for a... You may want to reconsider. The allure of the... I do not. Carpets are the... By 3 and 4... Welcome back. It always does. Your order shall be delivered as soon. No carpets here. Only wine.
I trade happily with all...
Welcome back. There are still many things you... Will that be all? My best carpet. Well, as always, you have come to the right place. My stall carries the best carpet. I have never been to Memphis, so I cannot speak to that. Why would you travel all the way to Memphis? Suit yourself.
There they are! Roman, didn't anyone inform you about the rules of the court? Your men are taking prisoners by the laws of the court of heaven. They're not allowed to do that. Will you punish them? They were led by a soldier called Albinus. If I'm not mistaken, they are camped down by the water at the other side of the market. That would be a great service to the families of those.
It smells like apples and peaches, and tastes like almond and dried locust wings. Simply put, it's a marvel of potion crafting.
Isn't that my favorite Legatus? It's always an honor to talk to you in person. I saw you were accosted by those disgruntled barbarians, and before you ask, let me tell you, whatever they say is a lie. Stealing is a strange word for it. It's more like collecting inventory. After all, these are simple barbarians of a land we have conquered. They already belong to us. Thank you, Legate. You are wise as usual. Will you tell that woman to stop pestering us, then?
I have antidotes for...
Is the issue resolved? Is it? Very well. I shall not ask if the criminals are punished. I shall also warn people against your kind.
Greetings, Legate. You certainly took your time. Charming, but difficult to believe. It is I who will allow you to win this war. Let us get down to business without further ado. It is my understanding that you need some kind of evidence against your opponent to be used in your Senate. Something to prove the existence of his business relations with my husband. Fortunately, my husband keeps thorough records of all such dealings. Interrupt me again, and I shall have you whipped in front of your men. Ptolemy keeps all ledgers detailing his business transactions in his palace in Alexandria. We shall pay a visit to my dear husband. It might be beneficial for you to make his acquaintance, don't you think? That's not a problem. The people of Egypt will not prevent us from traveling. And my husband is probably looking... Was it a secret? I didn't know. I have a very close relationship with secrets. They tend to... Assassination? Is that how your glorious republic works? I'm sure our enemies would never stoop, jest notwithstanding. Ptolemy has very publicly offered us safe passage. Killing either of us now would ruin his reputation in perpetuity. War is not simply a matter of swords and shields. Surely an illustrious leader such as you would know this. A war is best won without... Splendid! I have already informed Ptolemy about our impending arrival. Let us quickly be on our way. This could give us an opportunity to end this war. I get the feeling Ptolemy is willing to parley. In the worst-case scenario, we get a splendid feast. I grow weary of the simple and repetitive food here. It is safer to travel separately. We shall meet in Alexandria.
A shrine to a god of travel, no doubt. We should leave an offering, just in...
There you are. Well done. I have just arrived myself.
One moment. We need a solid plan before we go in.
I'm pretty sure the Legatus has a plan.
If I may provide one piece of advice, do not seem too friendly with Cleopatra. She and Ptolemy are already at war. If they sense how close your alliance is, the Pharaoh may find it prudent to have her executed.
You should invent a reason for our absence, but let us refrain from starting a fight we can't win. The palace is full of guards.
May Serapis bless this meeting of peace.
Welcome to Alexandria. We've been expecting your arrival. I hope you will like the accommodations.
You dare address this Roman instead of your rightful queen? Unlikely, given that it was I who arranged this meeting. Even then, it's just rude to address a subordinate in the presence of a ruler. We are in Egypt. It is my land. As long as we are here, everyone is my subordinate. You'd better remember that. Charmian! You disrespect me at your own risk.
Ah, the Roman delegation has arrived. Inform the cooks.
Welcome to Alexandria, honored Romans. May Ra's light shine upon you.
Do not send
quarters of the Senator's guards. Do you understand?
I do, but he asked for her by name.
I don't care. Send one of the men. If he complains, tell him to speak to me directly.
This is unacceptable. I need access to the library so I can continue my
So
work.
he finally granted
Under no
an audience to
circumstances
that
may the
strange
accountant be
priestess.
disturbed.
He did.
Pharaoh's orders.
I doubt she'll leave
But
the
I have a
throne
duty
room
to
alive
continue
the
the
way she
chronicle.
acts.
There's nothing I can do.
I'm going! Stop chasing me by the goddess!
You're lucky the Pharaoh didn't have you executed, idiot girl.
Wow, rude! You want me to call down a curse of Ubasti upon you? Because I've just about had it with you people!
You can't curse me.
Try me, you'll see!
Just go home. The Pharaoh is expecting important guests.
Oh, well, good for you. I hope he's more interested in listening to you than me.
Your pharaoh is a blithering fool, my dear. You are a priestess of Ubasti, are you not? Tell me what troubles you.
It's a long story. Well, actually, I guess it's pretty short. I waited here a month to get this audience and then... Oh, they were all counting on me back home. We worship the old gods in Memphis. He's doing this against the people's will. I may have lost my...
And yet your head is still attached to your shoulders. Perhaps my husband does retain...
I guess?
We're looking for a place where books and ledgers are kept. Do you know it?
The library? It's the building right over there. Good luck in there. I'm going to go find a corner to cry in.
You are a mess, girl. I will sit with you.
All right. Thank you. Do you like cats?
You are in the presence of Ptolemaeus Theos Philopator, he who rules over land and sea, this world and the other world, of the dead and...
Hello, husband. You look particular...
It is always good to see you, honored wife.
It is customary to greet a foreign ruler with a bow.
Watch your tone. You are surrounded.
Excuse Marcellus. He's sworn to protect me with his life and occasionally gets overexcited.
Yet again, you Romans prove to be an endless source of...
Well, I think we are all sufficiently acquainted.
Very well. There seems to be a lot of animosity between the different parties. Let us talk. I am sure we can reach a meaningful... I am merely an advisor to His Majesty, here to protect Rome's trade routes. Legion? By Minerva, of course not. Marcellus and his men are here for my own protection.
A living god does not have friends.
His Majesty understands us and our objectives in this region. It is natural that there seems to be a minor disagreement between a husband and his wife. You seem to be taking sides. Ill-advised, in my opinion, but I'm sure there's nothing I can do to dissuade you. Marcellus, take Hortensius and help them. But do as you're told.
This is inconvenient. We need to find those documents, but we can't do it with Loco's men hanging around.
They don't look formidable. I think we can kill both of them easily.
I'd be really happy if we could get rid of them without leaving behind more corpses. Callida, you're good at talking to people. Invent a reason for at least two of us to leave. Or be less charming, maybe, so I can send you away to find those ledgers.
It is a shame Magistar was needed in the throne room.
What a waste. Poor kid's only crime was coming to Egypt. This dead man with a face like a donkey's ass. Do you think he was our friend? Are you trying to seduce me? Insolent whore! I should—
Julia Calida, your manners leave a lot to be desired. Bestia, get her out of here. We'll have to deal with this insubordination later.
I take it you're the Primus.
Indeed, I am. Allow me to explain what happened.
Now that the unpleasantries are out of the way, I assume we may finally discuss business.
Excellent idea. We have plenty of food. The Nile provides. Bring food for our guests. Prepare a feast at once.
Despite possessing endless wisdom, His Majesty is not used to dealing with Romans, especially not those with no position in the Senate. Let us slow down and clear some things up first.
I've traveled all this way so I can talk to my husband. I have absolutely no intention of watching two arrogant Romans exchange thinly veiled—
An advisory role to His Majesty, primarily protecting Roman interests. One's profit doesn't always cause the other's loss. The best business arrangements are reached when both parties benefit. The proconsul's death is a tragedy. We all mourn his loss. In times like this, it is natural to see enemies everywhere. Beware, however, that some people may interpret your words as accusations. It is unwise to speak of a crime of this magnitude without deeply convincing evidence. I haven't the faintest idea. Whoever arranged his murder must be very foolish indeed. Rome can be a valuable ally, but its wrath is terrifying.
Most people who are murdered simply deserve death. Perhaps this Lucullus wronged someone terribly.
Wise words, Your Majesty. Enemy is such a strong word. Egypt is a loyal ally of Rome, currently experiencing some civil disorder. Diplomatic channels remain open, as you can see.
A peace treaty? Are we at war? A queen's life is boring, Roman. Occasionally, one needs some kind of distraction. Whenever our wife gets restless, she finds a new plaything. People shed blood. It's in their nature. Better for them to shed it in the name of their god than for nothing.
Will you continue gossiping like old fishwives, or will we get to discuss terms finally?
We could surely use the wisdom of Caeso and Cineros right now. I have no idea what we should do. And if you leave it to me, I'll probably burn the place down. Lead on, Calida. This is your domain. I have an idea, Calida. Would you let me try? I have an idea, Calida. Would you let me try? Come then. Let us find some things.
You hoping to break down the door with that tiny hammer?
I am not.
What are you doing? You can't go around around smashing things. You're attracting attention.
I need the wood. You will see.
There's a crack in the wall. I might be able to squeeze through without all these people watching. But there's a crack in the wall. Maybe we can use that to build something. You had better not be planning what I think. That's a sturdy door, and it's locked. Did you say you had some ideas? We're surrounded by guards. Don't break anything, or they'll be all over us. We shall. But what, though? You're too big to fit through there. I might, but I don't want to take the risk. Who knows what's on the other side? You are such a strange man sometimes. Why this obsession with cats all of a sudden? Anyway, that's your plan. I thought you'd... Still working on it, huh? What are you doing, you madman? We're here to find evidence, not burn it. Wait. Huh. Good thinking.
Help! I think there's a fire!
So you want a permanent solution to our disagreement? Intriguing, we must admit. Let us hear your proposal.
My proposal is quite simple, darling. You shall cease your attack, and I shall assume my...
Ridiculous, as always. And when you sit on this throne, what should we do, we wonder? We do have an arrangement. Why would we stop that? Isn't that arrangement beneficial for Rome as well?
If I may interject, Your Radiance, it really is difficult for the Legatus to understand such subtleties of commerce. Soldiers are single-minded people with a clarity of vision that can blind them to nuance. Perhaps. Yet I believe no one can claim to be an expert on warfare.
You're doing well, Domine. I don't believe they suspect the nature of your alliance.
Well, I believe the best course here would be to arrange some sort of co-rule, granting both parties equal...
Equal?
Indeed. That way, everyone's happy, and Rome continues to benefit from our trade deal.
Have you lost your mind? This is a terrible idea.
We have questioned the witnesses in the garden. The guard was killed by one of the Queen's servants.
That is fantastic, Marcellus. But if you're here, where's the rest of our visiting party?
They are relaxing outside. I thought.
You thought? Why do you keep trying to do things you're not good at? Why did you leave a potentially dangerous group of people free to roam these halls?
With all due respect, Senator, you are overreacting. There are royal guards posted all around. It's not like they will set the palace on fire.
That was a close call. I hope the library will be all right. Stay out of the way? I should save my scrolls and ledgers. Oh, sorry, I was just talking to myself. Who are you again? I work for the Senate of Rome. I don't think you'll understand what I do. I keep track. That's not correct. We both work for the Senate. My name is Claudius Tranquillus. You need accounting? There are no ledgers. I work with numbers. It took me some time to understand what they meant, and when I did, the Pharaoh said he could not have done all those bad things without my work. The Pharaoh insisted I come here. The senator was very upset about it. I wish I could give you what you want, but there are no ledgers. I keep all the numbers in my head. I did write that. It was for someone else, for the man who leads Wixie. He wanted a list, so I made it as hard to read as I could. I was never told. I don't think anyone knows, even in Wixie. They are thugs and scoundrels. I don't know what the senator uses them for, but I know that there are currently funds that were meant to be paid as tax to Rome. The proconsul's death brought a lot of attention to what we're doing here. I think it was the Pharaoh. I really wish I could, believe me, but they will kill us both if we try to leave. I will do whatever you want. I never meant to do anything wrong. Thank you.
Your Majesty, there's a fire in the library. Well, do you want me to douse it?
Of course not. I just wanted to... It's...
Leave us, Lokagos, and do not come back until the fire is doused.
I certainly hope this has nothing to do with Bestia Tabat.
Evidently, the place is falling apart under your incompetent rule.
What's your endgame here, Legate? Not a single drop was shed before you appeared. We could have found a better solution to all of this. I should surrender. For what crime? You started this war on the pretense that Egypt was behind the...
Your Majesty, the fire is spreading. We need to get you to safety. Is this your doing, Roman? Seize them!
Your Majesty, if I may. We promised these people safe passage. I cannot allow the death of another...
Very well. The next time we meet, it will be on the field of battle. You will regret...
That was an interesting experience. Bestia had the ingenious idea to burn down the palace. Not exactly. It turns out there are no written records. But we have a witness instead, Tranquillus, the man who keeps records for Loco and the Pharaoh.
He believes Ptolemy was behind Lucullus's death, so that's no use to us. Although
it does mean our casus belli was sound, which is a great relief. Additionally, he confirmed that Lurko is stealing tax money from Rome, and he is willing to testify before the Senate. Unfortunately, that will not be possible until we invade the city and capture this palace.
I am glad that I was able to help you in this matter. But I refuse to spend another moment in this palace. Come, we must...
away, Legata.
It seems nothing even came of it. I don't know why they even bothered trying to negotiate.
It was a ruse. They needed
Legate.
something from the palace.
Legate.
Did they get it?
I don't think so, but that's just what I heard.
Hey there, lover boy. It is the nature of things. The gods rarely give you what you want, but occasionally they might give you what you need. Let us not waste this opportunity. Hey there, lover boy.
A man simply called the Widower is gathering troops. Apparently he says he will end the tyranny of the... He claims you killed his wife, and he swears revenge. Who knows? We have killed many on our conquest. He is a retired commander of sorts, who was renowned for his courage and his compassion at the same time. That is not for me to say, but clearly he is protected by an elite guard at all times. But I do believe one... Our way, Legate. I have never served with more... Legio Weaktrix is at full strength, Legate. Whatever you need from... With a little more...
Stop me, Romans. Her memory steals my resolve. Every Roman life we take is a grain of sand. And I will build a palace of that sand in her honor. band together and move. Follow me for the Pharaoh.
Fine strike.
Not be tempted to advance. We hold our ground.
esteemed leader of Romans. It is not my place to send for you, but I will not let propriety stand in the way of what needs. Our great immortal pharaoh has organized a festival in Memphis to rally support. He intends to legitimize his rule by the approval of Serapis himself. Equally, this presents an opportunity for you. Foil his plans, and the pharaoh will be pleased. Meet me in my temple in Memphis.
The men are awaiting your orders. Testudinem formate! Our legion has engaged the enemy. Catapultos tendete! The enemy is deploying their tactical reserves. Subsidia bellica Praise Mars! The day is ours! Salcies operandate! How do you wish to deploy? Cornium formate! The men are close enough to engage. Catapultos tendete! One of our maniples is about to break! Comatante vestra pro... The battle is won! Salcies operandate! Which formation shall we use? Consistite latos in ripa. Battle is joined. How shall we proceed? Agite Scorpiones! Enemy equites are charging our formation! Ability equite! This is it! Their will to fight is broken! Sinite milites exultare!
Look at them. Greeks, Romans, foreigners everywhere in Egypt. It's all Cleopatra's fault.
Shh, keep your voice down.
Wait. Stop. I know that man. Legate, do you trust me? You've done much for me, but I've repaid in kind. I need you to do something for me now again. Lure that merchant, him there, selling survey, to alleys back there, behind the buildings. You will see, all right? Just help me with this, please. Good. I will hang back a little. Don't tell him it is about me.
A Roman, and an officer no less. It's good to finally meet some civilized people around here. Please, come closer. Come closer. Do you like what you see? The Liberator of Asia Minor. My people owe you much. I am Habron, a humble merchant from Bithynia. It is an honor. I don't, but I accept food products and medicine and what have you in exchange for my goods. The Roman invasion has left many of the people here destitute and homeless in its wake. I offer them a way out of starvation. Service is preferable to death, wouldn't you say? If they do well enough, they may eventually... A Roman! And an... Please, come closer. Come closer. Oh, I'm quite sorry, but I really can't leave my stall. Oh, that's very generous. I can't turn down an offer like that.
Why are they running around armed? Are they afraid of being attacked in the middle of the city?
Romans show off by displaying their weapons.
Hello, Habron.
Hello? I'm sorry, have we met?
Do not play idiot. We are well acquainted. My name is Deanera, but you know me as Zerici.
You must have me mistaken for someone else.
You killed my sister.
No, I didn't. All right, yes, I remember you. I did not kill your sister.
Where is Silvius now? Tell me.
I haven't seen him in years. Last I heard, he was back in Rome. He holds an important position in the Collegium Bacchus.
Thank you. That is enough.
Well then.
Just one left now. Zerici is what my parents called me. As I have said, I preferred there were 3 men to kill. First, man who tricked us with wine and words. He died when they attacked us. Next was man who put me in cage and sold me to Damianos. This man, Habron. Last is man who killed my sister when we fought back. Silvius. I will find him in Rome, it seems. Good idea. No one saw us, I think.
There are a collegium dedicated to underground orgies of drunken debauchery. The Senate can ban them as hard as they... I may have participated in some of their events in the past. They're funded by fees collected from the participants of their events. Every event is held in a new place. Finding them will be very difficult.
I will find them.
I have little doubt you will.
If you have a moment, we should talk about expanding our market.
All is well, I hope.
Thank you for sending me those schematics. Salvete Legionari.
Oh, hey, Legate. You...
Привет, Замок, привет. Вот теперь слышно, да? Вот. Должен быть такой котов. Я, кстати, забыл, с какого города это. Помнишь, что... Я не помню, с какого города. Так, я смотрю, этого...
I have healing plants. Saluete, as they say in your land. I have a fresh supply today, I'm sure. It is quite... Feel free to look around. Herbs are like people. They look ordinary until you taste them. Yet, they rarely taste any different. It takes time and persistence. There are countless herbs in the world, and some of them are so potent they will open... We do have some herbs if you want to make posca. That is a Roman drink. These herbs are not so common, however. They will flavor the vinegar in a very different way. You will find it to be... If you buy these herbs, I will include my special recipe for you as... Very good. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And here is the recipe as well. Not suggesting you'd ingest it, of course. I don't have much. Here you go.
It will be nice with a good old-fashioned festival.
How can you have an old-fashioned festival about Serapis?
I haven't seen you in a while. What is new with you?
My
Что ли, что, опять не слышу, что ли, нифига?
I'm going to the temple of Ubasti to pay tribute.
Wise decision. In fact, let me accompany you, so this does not happen to me as well.
Теперь не слышу, что ли, нифига? Я должен быть слышно. А, все слышу, хорошо. Так, где это, блин? Кого надо по миссии? Куртизанов. Вот, наконец нашли мы его. Да. Слава тебе, Господи. О. Предельщик вообще по крышам прыгает.
Talk to the wife. I've my hands full.
Please excuse my husband. He is great with a hammer and a blazing forge. My name is Aminia. How can I and my husband help you? You may discuss such matters with me, if it...
My wife could not swing a hammer to save her life. But I doubt anyone in Egypt knows more about weapons.
My father's father and his father before him were all smiths. Working a forge is a man's job, but humility in the art of appraisal and the design... We are devoted subjects of His Divine Majesty, of course. Sure, but I hope we can count on a certain level of discretion from you. Let me take a look. Electrum. An alloy.
It's beautiful. I would not dare to let my hammer...
For a price, I can teach you how this blade might be reforged, if you know a smith with the skill here. Any smith worth his salt will... May I see?
Give it back at once, Amenia. It is cursed.
I would be careful with it. Even if you did not steal it yourself, the curse of the pharaohs may follow it and transfer to you. Very good. Then I will help you. There is an ancient burial ground not far from here. Look for the tomb of Maya, the wet nurse of Tutankhamen. Beside it is an unmarked tomb that is said in my family to hold the remains if the information you seek still exists. Welcome back.
All my tinctures work as added. Welcome to my humble stall. How may I help you today? Indeed, I am a merchant, but I am an alchemist. Here, as we are people of knowledge who purify or merge certain materials. Alchemy can be unpredictable. Some say it infringes on the domain of God. My customers are usually as learned as I am. Of course, you occasionally get the fools who are looking for a recipe. Judging from the kind of person you are, I believe some Nacolite would also be useful to you. Keep in mind, my stocks are quite limited. It is not up to me.
I believe naphtha is one of the primary ingredients in Greek fire. Nacolite, on the other hand, is a type...
Your friend is learned. Good, useful, but deadly. You have made a good decision. Very well. We do as you wish. A relatively common material. I hope you know what you are doing. Unfortunately, I am...
Yes.
The Egyptians call these symbols divine words. Look, here. This phrase is the same sequence of symbols we saw in the tomb beneath the pyramid. we are certainly in the right place.
Пойти сейчас сюда. Чтобы она не подохла.
Oh, hey, Legate.
Thank you for sending me those schematics. Salvete Legionari.
My hands are still shaking. I can't get it. His face out of my mind. The look in his eyes.
It was too much. To decimate the Legion, to punish a few infiltrators.
Good night.
Хорошо.
Good night.
Это заканчиваю. Всем спасибо, всем пока. Отлично. Спасибо, всем пока.